Shambhunath Group of Institutions, shaping the future.
Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss Unit 3, Training and Development. So if we talk about what exactly the training and development means, so training and development is any attempt to improve current and future employee performance. So when we are talking about what exactly the training and development means, it means improve performance that when we are going to hire new employees, then we have to give them the training that what exactly the organization is going to do or perform the task in a market. So by increasing an employee's ability to perform through learning, usually by changing the employee's attitude or increasing his or her skills and knowledge. So when the organization is going to hire new people, so when they are hiring new personnel or employee in their organization, they have to train them what exactly they are going to do and how they will achieve their goal or how they will start to get the benefit in a market. Next will be what exactly the training means. So training refers to the process of imparting a specific skill. So for that specific skill that we provide the training to our employees, that how we can just start to specify that training to their employees, that how we can just undergoing training is presumed to have had some formal education. No training program is complete without an element of education, hence we can say that training is offered by the operators. Next, when we talk about the development means those learnings, opportunities designed to help employees to grow. Development is not primarily skill oriented, it is a different kind of skill that which provides you that how we can improve our attitude and general knowledge. So when we are talking about that how we can just start to improve the general knowledge as well as the attitude, then we have to go through with the our development side. Efforts towards development often depends on personal drive and ambition. When we talk about difference between training and education, so training is something that which provide you an application oriented or job experience. But when we talk about education, education is something which is theoretical oriented classroom training. When we talk about a specified task in mind, so in training that we have to a specific task in his mind, that how we can just start to start it. But when we talk about the education, it covers general concept. When it is covering the general concept means, if we are talking about the education, so education is or have the broader concept in this mind. When we are talking about the training, it have a narrow kind of the prospect in their market. It has the education has no bar, but when we talk about training, training is job specific. If the job will be changed, the training module will be changed automatically. When we talk about training versus development, training focuses on a specific job knowledge and a skill that is to be applied in short run. But when we talk about development focuses on broad knowledge and insights that may be required for adoption to environmental demand in future. What exactly is going in future, then we have to develop our employee accordingly. If suppose that something is going to be changed, if technology is going to be changed, if innovation is going to be changed, then we have to develop our employee accordingly, that how we can just access at different mode. If we talk about the importance of training, so respond to technology changes affecting job requirements. If our job requirements are going to change, if technology is going to change, then we have to provide training to our employees that how the person or our employee will respond when the job requirement is going to be changed. When we talk about respond to organizational restructuring, if suppose our organization is going to restructure, so for that restructuring, that our employee have to be very much clear about which kind of the training that we are going to be provide, and when the person will get the training that how he will or she will respond. Adapt to increase diversify of the workforce, support career development, fulfill employee need for growth. What exactly the growth of that organization or individual. Types of training: skill training, creativity training, retraining, literacy training, cross-functional, diversified training, team training, and customer service. The first will be the skill training, that how the person is going to be benefited and which kind of the training that we are going to provide. So first training will be skill training. It focus on job knowledge and skill. If instructing the new hires, if the organization, if suppose the organization have A and A is hiring 20 people, they all are new in the market. So for that, for 20 people, if they are not going to just getting that what exactly the company's mission or vision, so for that mission or vision, that organization or employee have to train first that what exactly the company's mission or vision is, and then only they will start to work with. So overcoming performance deficit to of the workforce. Next will be creative training. So creative training is something using innovative learning techniques to enhance employee ability to swap new ideas and new approaches. What exactly the new approaches and new ideas have with the organization's employee have to just perform the new ideas and new approaches, that how we can just develop it, because if we are freshers, so fresher have the different kind of new ideas that how we can perform or do the task accordingly. So for that we have the creative training. Retraining means maintaining workers' knowledge and skills. We are calling here maintaining, means when we have already trained that employee, we have to again retrain accordingly, that how we can enhance the knowledge and skills if required. Next will be literacy training. Improve basic skills of workforce. Basic skills means when we are providing to the employees that how we can just go through with this such kind of mathematics, reading, writing, and effective employees behavior. If suppose we are talking about punctuality, so everything will be covered with the literacy training. And when we talk about the cross-functional training is to perform a wider variety where the person is getting flexibilities. If he is getting flexibilities, then he will start to identify that how exactly the things are going to be changed. Next, diversity training, instructing the variety of programs of insight, awareness, tolerance, respect, and adaptance of persons of different race, gender, etc. When we are talking about race, gender, etc., it means that we are not going to just deal with that every kind of race or gender every time. Then it will be something that they can come with the different backgrounds too. Next will be the team training. If we talk about the team training is something when we are going to train with the person with the self-directed teams and regret to management skills, coordination skills, cross-functional skills. Next will be the customer service training to improve communication, better response to customer needs, and way to enhance customer satisfaction. Because every company is working for that how we can start to satisfy their customers. If suppose that the customer is not going to satisfy, then obviously that every company is working for that to sell or provide these services to the customers. When the customer is not satisfied, then they will not be able to generate profit in a market or the organization. Next will be training process model. What will be the training model? So first will be need assessment. First of all, we have to check what kind of the need we have in our organization, why we are going to conduct that training. If suppose that we are not very much comfortable about that what exactly the need of that assessment, we are conducting the training, so the result will be not as much good as what exactly we need for. So first of that we have to check the need assessment. Then the next level will be developing or conducting training. So then we are going to conduct that training, when we are going to develop that training, and after that the final evaluating training, we have to evaluate first that what exactly whatever the need we have is going to be completed with that kind of training, whatever we have conducted, or it is some kind of lacking in that training. So we will check everything at the time of evaluating that training. So next will be the organizational level. In organizational level, we check the sales and operating plans. What exactly are sales plan in a market, and then we will check that operating plan, what kind of the operating plans we have when we talk about the organizational level. Next will be the productivity measures. Productivity measures means when we are talking about a production, so what exactly the measures or what kind of the bars we have in an organization, that how we will check it. So for checking that, we have that productivity measures. Technological change. So if we are in India, so India's technology is going updated, or can say that the innovations is going to be happen every day. So for that we have to take something technological change from the outside the market. So for outside that market, if our people are not trained or developed enough, how we will run that technology. So for that we have to very much related with the technology onwards. Next will be organizational restructuring. If organization is going to restructure again, then we have to focus on that how we will start to train our people. Next will be change in workforce. If we are going somewhere else, that going to open a new office in a new place, then we have to more focus on that we are going to change workforce. So we have to train them, that new employee, that how we will work. Next will be job level. If we talk about a job level, so new task analysis or the job task analysis will be there. So what will or what kind of the job that person is going to be hired for. And next will be the identify cases, no associates, and then will be review procedural and technical manuals. After that we will design a training program. If we are not going to check this, then not able that to perform a design training program, we will just lack with everything if we talk about the job level. Next will be the method of training. So if we have structurized everything, if we talk about organization level, if we talk about job level, then we have an option that how we will start that, or what kind of the matters we have to choose, how we will start to train them. So first will be a classroom instruction. If suppose that presently whatever I am doing will be a classroom training. If you all are here and I am teaching you all have different kind of queries that you can ask, that I am here that to give you a satisfaction kind of the answers for that. If we talk about the next will be a video or film. So we'll start to discuss one by one. video and film. So pros will be provides a realism. It means that exactly what's going on, that we can check if we are going to see the movie in in movie theaters, where we can provide a realism kind of things in a market. It adds interest. If you are going to watch movie, then it shows a different kind of interest. Allows scheduling and flexibility. If you are watching a movie at your laptop, that you can just pause that movie and you can use this in a further tool. Next will be allows exposure to hazards events, allows distribution to multiple sites. But if we talk about videos and films, there are cons too. If we talk about cons, so does not consider individual differences. Limited practice, we cannot just go through with the art kind of the or other kind of the practices too. Limited feedback, limited transfer to job. Next, computer assisted instructions. So if we talk about computer instructed access, or we can say CAI. So with this allows active practice for some tasks. If it is a computer assisted instruction, so that allows practices for some tasks, allows learner control, that we can provide a different kind of control if the learner has some discrepancies with it. Provides immediate feedback to task. If you are working in a computer, that we can get easily the feedback. Cons, if you talk about cons, then it will be a limited in presenting theories and principles, limited discussions, transfer depends on particular job. If we talk about on-job training, so it provides realism, allows active practice, provides immediate feedback, high motivation, lower training costs. And if we talk about cons, disruptions to operations may damage equipment, because we are talking about the job training. So on job training, that if you are not very much comfortable that to perform the task, then definitely that you will damage that equipment. If you don't know that how to run that equipment, how to play that equipment, then this will be damaged too. Next, off the job training, we can conduct case studies, role plays, conference methods and lectures. If suppose that there is a different kind of case studies available in the market, so for that we can conduct the case study model. For that everybody will start to get the knowledge accordingly. After that we can give the role plays. If we talk about role play, that we can give you a task, that how you can perform that task, we have to check that. Conference method, we will provide a conference. With conference, that we will start to get that how we can get the different kind of ideas. And next will be, and the last will be lectures, that whatever I am giving presently. Employee performance management. If suppose every organization is giving everything for their employees, then they have to check that what exactly the performance of the employee. So performance management is something as a performance appraisal is a formal structured system of measuring and evaluating employees' job related behavior and outcomes. What exactly the employee is doing in his job, we have to everything in a measured mode, that everything we have to measure what exactly the employee is doing in our organization. Accordingly, we will start to appraise him. If he is not doing the things on track, then we will not promote or appraise. Career management and career planning. Effective HRM encompasses career planning. So when we are talking about effective HRM, it encompasses with the career planning. Encompasses means one place to another. It means that with one place and another, it have a succession plannings too, where the career development happens, and other side, an organization without career planning and career development initiates is likely to encounter the highest rate of attraction. If the things are not going well in a market, then we have to more focus on that how encounter the highest rate of attrition, causing much harm to their plans and programs. Similarly, without succession planning, managing of vacancies, particular at higher level. If we talk about higher level only, we are talking about this, that become difficult because we are talking about higher level. So higher level have a different kind of the experience too. If the sector is from the if we are hiring a different sectors people, if we are hiring a different industries people, then for higher level it will be more difficult. There are examples of many organizations that had to suffer for not being able to find a right successor for their key positions. If we are hiring a different kind of people, if we are hiring FMCGs people, and we are hiring that people from IT industry. So FMCG industry is different, IT industry is different, his experience is different and his experience is different. If we are hiring that people from this industry to this industry, so industry is different, so the thinking and experience will be different. If we are going to hire that IT's people for IT industry only, then the experience will come, because everybody have a equal kind of experience. But when we are changing the industry, so experience will be changed. Next will be career management as a process by which individuals can guide, direct and influence the course of their career. So when we are talking about that, how the career prospect of an individual. So in 20, if we talk about 20 years, that identify interest exploring several jobs. But when we are talking about 30 to 40 years of time, then we have to advancing in their career. So we more focus on lifestyle, may limit options and growth contribution. When we are talking about 50 years, so 50 years something, updating skills, settled in leader or valued. But when we are talking about 60 to 70 years, planning for retirement, examining for non-work interest. Next, if we talk about more elaboration with this, early career concerns external rewards, acquiring more capabilities. If we talk about the mid sections, so for that mid career plan, that we have to values, contribute and integrity, well-being, and after that with 60 to 70 years, career ending counters, that mentoring, this changing organization and contingents. Next is promotion. If person is doing well in our organization or achieving goals every time, or achieving his career goal, or can say his targets every month, then we have to promote them. Promotion is vertical movement of employee within the organization. If suppose that we have a management chart over here which is top, mid and lower. So with lower, that we are going to manage that people or we can say promote that people in middle level, and middle has a different kind of levels, so we promote this levels only. So we are going to promote that employee accordingly with the need of that organization. In other words, promotion refers to the upward movement of an employee from one job to another higher one. If we talk about that top, mid and lower, then we are giving a higher one. With increase in salary, status and responsibilities, Promotions may be temporary or permanent depending upon the needs of the organization. Next will be what kind of the promotion, how many type of promotions we have. So one, we have an horizontal promotion. When an employee is accepted in the same category, if suppose we are talking about the horizontal kind of, so we have the same level, and the same level we have a different bars. For that bars, if we are promoting A place to B, if we are at the same level, or we are promoting A junior clerk promoted to a senior clerk, A is a junior one and B is a senior one, so junior is promoted to a senior position will be called as a horizontal promotion. And we are talking about a vertical promotion. So vertical promotion is something when we are providing a different kind of levels in a market. So it is a higher level and it is a lower level. So lower level people is going to be higher with the higher level. So the salary will be increased. Lower category to improving the increase in salary, status, authority, responsibility. Generally promotion means vertical promotions. Next is dry position, which is not as such good promotion in the market, but we have here and dry positions too. So that is something when promotion is made without increasing in salary. If when we talk about these two, we are talking about a bit increase in salary too. But when the salary is not going to be increased, it is called a dry promotion. For example, a lower level manager is promoted to senior level manager without increasing in the salary or pay. It means the responsibilities are going to be changed, but salary is not going to get in a higher position or not getting the salary hike. Separation. According to Euro, separation is a negative recruitment. It may be in the form of resignation, dismissal or discharge, suspension, retrenchment or layoff. Objective of separation. Separation of employment within an organization can occur for several different reasons. If the employee is leaving that organization, or we are going to have fire that employee from the organization, is called the separation. So for that, employment may end as a result of resignation, retirement. It can be also a position that when the person is going to be retired, so retirement is also here. Release, end of season or assignment, reduction in workforce or termination. When an employee separates from, if we have any company name over here, if suppose X company is retiring somebody, his or her supervisor must contact the human resource HR department to schedule an exit interview. If we talk about exit interview is something when we are firing some employee, or when the employee is done with his tenure and he is leaving that organization, we start to conduct an exit interview. In exit interview, we start to identify everything, pros and cons about the organization from the employee. If he completed his tenure of 20 years with the organization, in 20 years, what kind of the problems, what kind of the pros he have suffered with. So he will discuss everything at the time of exit interview. Typically to take place on an employee's last work day. Types of separation, that we have different kind of separation types over here. First is resignation, retirement, job abandonment, termination, reduction in workforce, release. Release is the end of temporary seasonal employment. If suppose we are going to conduct a different kind of employment in the market for 15 days only. So for 15 days only, it will be a temporary or seasonal employment for 15 days, not for permanent. Next will be a job evaluation. According to the International Labour Organization (ILO), came in 1919. Job evaluation is an attempt to compare the demands which the normal performance of a particular job makes on normal workers without taking into account the individual abilities or performance of the workers concerned. According to the ILO, we have to evaluate everything. If suppose that we have many positions in our organization, so for that we have to evaluate jobs. Every time job evaluation is a systematic way to determine the job value and worth of that job. If suppose that we are not going to consider what exactly the job worth or value in relation with the other jobs in the organization, it tries to make a systematic comparison between jobs to assess their relative worth for the purpose of establishing a rational pay structure. So every job have the different kind of pay structures too. If we talk about method, that what kind of the method we have, so choose a scheme first, and then we plan the program, that what kind of the program that we have to use in our organization, that how we will start to analyze it. Next will be analyze job according to the job that we provide the scale accordingly. Next is internal and external evaluation. We discussed that how it will be. Design a structure, grade jobs and develop maintenance. Next, what will be the different kind of modules we have, or what kind of the differences of job evaluation, job analysis, job description and job specification. So a technique used to establish the relative worth of the job or the job hierarchy is called job evaluation. What kind of the job worth will be? So when we are talking about a value or worth of job, so it will be covered with the job evaluation. When we talk about job analysis, a process of examining the various components of job and the circumstances in which he is going to perform. So when we are going to examining the various components of that job, that will cover under the job analysis. When we are talking about the job description, it is a description of the duties, scope, responsibilities and associated with the job. When we are talking about the duties, what will be the duties of that employee in the organization? What kind of the scope of that employee in this organization, that all covers under the job description. When we talk about job specification, the minimum acceptable qualifications that a job incumbent must perform the job successfully. For that we have to more focus on what kind of the minimum requirement or minimum qualification as an employee have. If we are not getting the minimum qualification of that employee, that the employee will not going to directly. Done.
Shambhunath Group of Institutions, a mentor for glorious transformations.